All right, so it's on to a new year. We're in 2015 already,
yes. Dude. And I'm excited about this new year. I don't know about you.
Well, so far, I think for both of us, there are good things on the horizon for once.
Right. Well, I don't even want to get into me yet. You know why I'm most excited about this year for the Classic Metal Show?
Why is that, sir?
Because we can talk about your old job.
Right.
I have been itching, and you know this from every phone call we have had for the last year and a half. I have been itching to get into your old job.
Right. Well, I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to, and I don't want to blow the whole wad all at once.
Absolutely not.
I want to be able to sprinkle it out over, well, maybe the entire year.
I'm going to say it now, we need a bumper. I don't know what we're going to call this segment, but we need something with a bunch of fucking Indian fucking toodly-doo music. And, you know, some kind of fucking weird Muslim chanting in the background.
Right.
That introduces this segment. We got to figure out a name for it. But we definitely need this. There's dude, you've told me, I don't even know if you realize how many stories.
Oh, I'm sure I've told you at least 50 stories, if not more.
At least 100. I mean, dude, even stuff that you've told on the air, like the trips, you know, like the loading dock trips.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's like 900 other pieces to that you could now tell.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this is going to be fucking a gold mine until 2018.
Yeah. Well, let's just put it this way. The professional life that I have had to live for the last 30 months or so has just been a nightmare.
Yeah. Absolute brutality.
Just a nightmare.
Brutality.
And I've got stories that will just, for normal, regular, everyday working folks, they're just going to go, what the fuck?
This is a War and Peace type book, just waiting to be written, just on your last 30 months. I'm so excited that we can talk about this shit now. I really am.
Look at Demon blow it all over me, Neely. Come on.
Well, there you go.
I was in Demon's neck of the woods all week.
Yeah. You were?
Yeah.
Where's she from?
She lives over in the Youngstown area.
Really?
Yeah.
So did you blow it all over this week?
No. But I was over in Canfield.
Why didn't you go hook up
Monday?
Was offering to fucking take a load.
Yeah, I was hanging out in Canfield with Mikey.
Oh, that's a story all by itself.
Yeah, that's a whole story in itself. But yeah, I wasn't far from her front door.
No, I guess not.
Sure. So what? How do you want to go here? Do you want me to get into anything here?
You could talk about your old job. You could talk about what you've been doing. Maybe we hold off on the job for now.
Yeah, I think we need a like you said. I think we need a bumper.
We need a plan.
Yeah,
we really do need a plan. And I hate to tease it and then not do it, but this has to be done right because this shit is really fucking funny.
Well, it's funny and pathetic.
Yeah, it's not funny to you, but my God.
Well, it is funny to me in a lot of sense, but it's pathetic. It's pathetic and sad.
Right.
And people who never experienced what I've experienced over the last 2.5 years.
Yeah.
They're just going to be at disbelief.
Oh, I know. As you know, I've wanted to bring this shit up on the radio since I came back. Since the day I came back, because you were already doing the one job pretty much when I came back, weren't you?
Yes, I was. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've wanted to talk about this shit since I came back to the show. That's August of 12.
Yeah, and our friend Keith.
Yeah.
He's willing to jump in when he can get away from the fatherly duties on a Saturday to where he can break away from the house.
All right. Now we're talking.
Because he's in Chris mode, old Chris mode.
Old Chris mode.
Can't go anywhere, can't do anything, got to stay at home.
New Chris is like, okay, got to go, goodbye.
Right. So Keith actually wants to make a trip down. I actually invited him down tonight, but he's not here. So it's pretty obvious that he's a family man.
Yeah, he is.
So he's just trying to, work in the opportunity to make the trip down to the studio and hang.
Right.
And then, somebody who's been down to the studio to hang and actually did a really good job while she was here was our good friend Kim in Chicago.
Yeah, she did.
I saw her throw a post up on your Facebook this week about her opportunity to co-host the show in your absence.
Yeah.
And that was cool. And, of course, Kim, you know where the studio is, so nothing will prevent you from coming down regardless of your co-hosting or just want to hang.
Yeah, well, and to be honest, there's probably going to be some opportunities. Although, what are we going to do about that? I mean, I guess we could talk about my shit a little bit, since you brought this up.
Right.
I'm obviously going to be traveling a lot in the next 6 months.
Well, you're going to be like Donnie Iris and the Cruisers.
Yeah, I am. I'm going to be back and forth between Cleveland and Pittsburgh.
Which is where the Cruisers came from. Mm-hmm. You knew that, right?
I did, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not a Donnie Iris fan. So
well, I'm not saying you're a fan, but that's how they got their name, is the fact that they were cruising between Cleveland and Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's like following Plato's Cave. And that's an obscure Pittsburgh band, too, in my world.
Right.
But look at that picture.
I know, I see that.
Can't wait for this segment. But no, for those that are on my Facebook, you guys already know, but I've been talking about opening this museum and Hall of Fame and museum for pinball and arcade games.
Right.
For, about 18 months I've been involved in it now? It's been a long time.
Hang on. Hail and Kill caller, you're on the air.
Hail and Kill. Happy more beer.
Happy what?
Happy more beer.
Mo B.
More beer.
More beer.
Happy more beer.
Oh, beer. Okay. Happy more Fosters to you, pal.
How are you guys?
Happy bad hearing to you, Tim.
I just wanted to call in. Are you guys are live tonight? But I'm trying to listen on the speaker. On the Spreaker, sorry.
Yeah.
But it's there's not the Classic Metal Show live thread that's normally there.
What? What?
What?
It is on my screen.
I don't know.
Either I'm missing something, or I just went there to try to tune in, and then I checked your Facebook and it said you guys were live.
Yes.
But I can't tune in.
Hey everybody, it's Chris Aiken from the Classic.
Well, I see it.
For me.
It's live for me too. I'm going to play it right now.
Hey everybody, it's Chris Aiken from the Classic Metal Show. Now, if there's anything that I would...
It's on there for me, Tim.
All right, cool. Well, I'll try to re-engage it. Chris, are you going to talk about how Karabi was last night?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that, Tim.
We'll get there. Don't worry, Tim. Just stop pulling your dick until I start talking about John.
Just have your...
And the other thing I was going to... What was that?
Just have your tissues ready, Tim. Have your tissues ready.
Yeah. Because let's hope that tour makes it down under, because, God knows when they were doing that tour, they didn't come down here. But the other thing I was wanting to tell both of you guys, I'll go quickly, but I have to apologise to you guys, because I've realised in my countdown, not necessarily some of the acts I picked, but some of them really weren't very metal.
Tim, are you jogging and trying to talk at the same time?
Well, I can't freaking jog. Fucking someone should get a fucking candid camera and film me, and then put me on candid camera as a joke running.
What is the difference in size between your left and right leg?
Well, They can't decide. They can't decide which height I am. I'm either 6 foot, or 6'3", depending on where my leg is at the time.
Hey Tim, you know what the right leg said to the left leg?
No, what did the right leg say to the left leg?
Hey, check it out. Shorty's growing a beard.
I was going to say, who's the dick in
Anyway.
the middle, but okay, I get it.
Yeah, so I realised that some of my picks may have not been the best for the classic metal show.
Really?
So I heard Neeley on the countdown, and I had to concede that he had a point. So,
I'm not so clueless after all, right, Tim?
I never said that.
Well,
I never said that. That
our
was
good
Mark
friend Mark
Striegel, not me.
Striegel said so you know.
Anyway, hail and kill. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, Tim.
Families in the room.
All right, Tim. Thanks so much for calling.
All right. So, anyway, there goes Tim.
Anyway. Back to what I was saying.
So you're going to be cruising along the Pennsylvania Turnpike.
I am. Quite a bit, actually, because we, after 18 months of doing the business of trying to get things in order and getting all the legal shit in order, we have finally found a location, and we signed a lease, and we are moving forward very fast now.
And where is the location?
It is. I'm not allowed to say exactly where yet, just because we
don't have to tell me the strip mall, just the area.
It's put it this way: if you put a thumbtack on Heinz Field,
yes,
and drew a 15-mile circle, it's in there.
That doesn't tell me shit.
I'll text it to you. I'll write it to you. Don't say it because honestly, because we don't have the security in yet.
I gotcha. All right,
that's where it is.
Oh, let me look. Oh, okay, I know where that is.
Yeah, it's what, 10 miles, 15 miles, something like that?
It's more like 20, 22 miles.
All right, so not too far. It's right off the highway.
I know exactly where it is.
It's literally, you could see it from the highway exit.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So we got a huge space. I mean, a fucking huge space. 10,500 square feet.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by contrast, where Ed has it now, the warehouse he built in his backyard, it's rich like that,
right?
Is 7,000? I think he said 7,200 square feet,
right?
And in that 7,200 square feet, we have 400 games.
Wow!
So now we have an extra 2,500 square feet to fill up with pinball machines and video games and tabletops, and blah blah blah, all that shit.
Right.
So needless to say, I'm going to be very busy, trying to run Aiken IT and start the Hall of Fame and museum.
Yeah, well, that's about a 90-minute ride for you.
Yeah, the drive's not the problem. It's just the whole running back and forth.
Sure.
15 times.
Just hop on the turnpike there in Streets Tucky and
just go.
Head on down.
Yeah, I'm just prepared to hemorrhage money as I drive back and forth.
You need to get an iPass.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to because paying $15 a time.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna work.
It's half price if you have an iPass.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy one,
and then you don't have to stop at the toll booth.
Shit, I gotta buy a car.
I thought your brother gave you a car.
He did, but that thing's got like 140,000 miles on it. I can't fucking have that back and forth all the time. I got to buy them. Dude, I've known I needed to buy a car forever, but since I drive so little and since I tend to hit shit, I just didn't want to put a bunch of money into a car.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm just going to have to sack up, stop hitting things, and spend $30,000 and buy a ride.
$30,000, huh?
Yes. I'm looking at an Altima.
Okay.
I like I've driven the Altimas. I've driven the Chrysler 200s. That's A and B.
Right.
I like both of them, and if I'm going to spend too much stupid money, I might as well buy something I like.
Sure, absolutely.
So, and I'm not like you. I don't need a muscle car, and I don't need, dude. If I had your car, I would probably die. Don't you think I would hit somebody and just fucking die?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm just not a good driver.
Yeah,
I know it, but But yeah, so that's what my year is looking like this year. Is, you know, one of the things that I haven't even talked to Ed about it yet. But once we get the internet and shit into the location, I'm probably, at least for a little while, I'm gonna build I'm gonna buy another computer and another board and makeshift a CMS from Pittsburgh, because I'm gonna be in Pittsburgh a lot of Saturdays.
Right.
You know, so
well, good. I guess the Christmas gift I sent you, which you should be getting this week, will come in handy.
Oh, is that what you sent me? Nice.
Well, I didn't. You'll see what I sent you.
All right. Well, hey, whatever it is, if it works to help make the show work, I'm good, because, you know, I don't want to. There's gonna be moments that I can't do the show. I mean, we've known that since I came back, really.
Right.
You know, but I don't want it to be every month missing a show either. You know, I'm a little, as much as I'm dedicated to making this museum great, I'm also dedicated to the show. You know, something I fucking care about.
So are you thinking maybe a live remote broadcast for like the grand opening or something?
We certainly can. I got to really figure out how we could do that, because obviously if we're going to have family people there.
Family people.
You know, if we're going to have
the clean kind of people.
If we're going to have a family environment, I don't think we can be doing, hey, let's talk about pussy at 9 o'clock.
Sure.
But maybe we could do a clean broadcast, you know, a standard, hey, we're here from the broadcast. And,
right.
You know, until like 11 o'clock when we close, and then we can,
you know, cut up and, you know, get your buddy Ed on and.
Oh, yeah, and his buddies.
Whatever pals got hanging out.
Dude, we have to have his buddy Matt on. You, me, and his buddy Matt could do 5 hours all by ourselves.
Sure.
His buddy Matt is a total Alex Jones guy.
Nice.
And fully believes all of it. Has a flip phone because it doesn't have a chip in it.
Uh-huh.
Has no email address, has no Facebook page, has no social media at all, keeps himself off the grid as much as he can. I don't even believe he has cable because he doesn't want to be able to be tracked.
Right.
He's watching.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a total fucking Alex Jones guy.
He's got a natural gas generator that powers his house.
Probably does. I haven't been to his place, but it would shock me none if it's a fucking tent up in the woods.
Right. And he's got solar power, so he doesn't have to use any grid power.
Exactly. He's one of those guys, dude, to the upteenth degree. And we need to have him on.
Right.
And he's funny, man. And he drinks a lot, and then he gets really funny. So, oh, yeah, it's perfect.
Good.
No, we definitely will. Hell, I'll tell you the date of that. I have no problem saying the date of that right now, that we're going to have a VIP grand opening on the 22nd of February. I think that's the date. If that's the Saturday.
That's soon.
Yeah.
In the winter, huh?
No, or not February. I'm sorry. May.
Well, that makes a little more sense.
Yeah, May 22nd. No, May 23rd. I'm sorry. May 23rd is the VIP grand opening, and May 30th is the general public grand opening.
Okay.
At least as it stands now. We'll see how it goes on the 23rd. You know, as long as everything goes okay and, you know, the fucking electricity doesn't blow out or some shit.
Right.
You know, we'll open on the 30th. But if it doesn't open on the 30th, it'll be the 6th.
Nice.
But for sure, the VIP, which obviously you're invited to, is the 23rd.
Well, I'll definitely make it down for that.
And if fans want to go to that one on the 23rd, there will be a way. I'll be announcing that on March 1st.
Okay.
There's a way to be a VIP.
Nice.
It's called Give Me Money. But no, dude, it's real. You saw the pictures, right, of the location?
Yeah, I did.
It's fucking big, right?
It is.
It's a huge place, and it's in a good location. It's in a mall with 1,000-car parking lot and a couple of places, a couple of restaurants, a couple of pizza joints, some tax places, and like a regular mall. A fitness
now
place.
how did the vetting process go to pick the location?
Well, this is actually a fun story.
Okay.
Because this is one where me and Ed fought constantly.
Well, I'm sure, because I know if I was involved, I know what parameters I would be looking for.
Sure. And we had that. We definitely wanted it to be by the highway, wanted it to be a certain distance from Pittsburgh, wanted it to be not too far for I had my own personal, distance tags for Columbus, Philly, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh.
I think it's outside of Allegheny County too, right?
I believe so,
I think it's within, I know what county, but if it's within Allegheny, you might be in trouble.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is. But but if it was, it would be a problem for taxes and assessments and all kinds of crap.
Well, Ed is well aware of that
I'm
stuff.
sure he is. He lives down there.
Yeah, I mean, he only lives 6 miles from there.
Right.
So he's well aware of everything that goes on with that stuff. But the thing that was funny with Ed was that every time we would talk about something, like we had a budget. We knew how much space we needed, and we had a budget of how much we wanted to spend. And Ed sent me a couple of different places and pictures and whatnot. And every time it was like way over the budget.
Yeah.
He would send me a thing and it'd be like $5,500 a month, which is like, our budget was like $3,500.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, yeah, but it's a cool place.
Yeah.
Look, it's an old store and it's an old Kmart or whatever, and it hasn't been used, and we could probably talk them down $1,000. I was like, dude, you're not going to talk them down to our budget, and then I'd have to break out. Well, there's $20 a head, this many people per month, this many people per week. I don't want to dig into your personal money.
Sure.
And that's kind of been my goal all along.
Right. If you start digging into your personal pocket, then it's not worth doing it.
No. And more important to me, if he dies, I ain't paying it. Fuck that.
Yeah, I agree.
I can't afford to pay that. And even more, I don't want to be the one that every time I show up, I get the fucking shitty look from the wife. I got that for 23 years from my own wife. I don't need that from someone else's wife.
Right.
So I wanted to keep it to where it's a manageable cost. And but no, Ed's literally been looking at locations steadily since September.
Sure.
So it's not like we settled on something really quickly or anything.
Right.
But dude, and what a process that is, man. We're going through this shit that these fucking guys that own property, they are scumbags. They had Ed came to the table with one of these contracts. I don't know if it's the one that we signed and we took it out or if it was a different place or whatever. They had a stipulation in the contract that if you default on the mortgage, they can take all the assets.
Oh yeah. Well, because they have to hold that in collateral in lieu.
No, not hold it.
Well, but
it.
Yeah, in lieu of the what's in the rears.
Yeah, well, we weren't doing that.
Yeah, well, I agree with that.
Our rent is our lease is $3,500 a month. That's not even one video game. Some of these games cost $50,000.
Yeah.
We're certainly not fucking doing that.
I agree with that too.
But yeah, we went through a lot of places. This place just seemed like the perfect spot. The town is real nice that it's in. It's not too far from anything. It's the fact that it has a lot of walk-up traffic is perfect. It's right. One of the places that's right next door is a fitness place, and I so see fucking stupid wife bitching about husband gaining fucking 15 pounds, and bitching out the husband to go to the fucking join the fitness place and work out. Instead, he comes to our place every day. Don't you think?
Could be.
I totally see that. We'll have some pizza or something there from there, buddy. Have a piece of pizza. Come play some games.
Sure.
Just give me that same $20 that you'd give that fucking fitness center. But yeah, that's what's going on with me. Is between that and Aiken IT, and very busy these days, man. I mean, I didn't do shit over New Year's except for work. So it's the nature of the beast.
Yeah.